What's up everybody, how are you doing? So, this is a little weird. It's weird because my mouth isn't moving enough. Hello. So, today is a little weird. For one thing, I'm in my truck. It's not actually my truck, it's my dad's truck or like one of his works trucks. My van is on the other side of the country because I'm in Virginia, but it's kind of exciting to get stick shift. But more importantly than that, I actually just got my wisdom teeth out. As you can tell, and it hurts and it makes me talk like this, but it's okay because I really wanted to make this video today. So as you guys know, the COVID-19 or coronavirus outbreak has been causing a lot of issues in A, the running community, B, the world, and then C, literally everything in life. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this hat because it looks so funky. It's so weird and something I've never seen. I've never seen schools just shut down like this, and this is just such a historic moment. And I wanted to talk about our community, the running community, what's happening in this sphere because, you know, I think a lot of things are happening and it's something that I've never seen before and something that, you know, you would have never expected. But we'll talk about that and then we'll also talk about what's happening with my race and kind of what's going on with that because it's hectic. There's a lot going on. My mouth is stopping me from talking in the way I like to. Like, can you tell that they're super puffy? Let's go out there. Guys, it's so cold out. I mean, it's not that cold out, but it's so weird because I've been so used to the 70-degree California day. Okay, but for anybody that doesn't know, basically every outdoor track season is canceled. This is crazy and super profound and very historic because it's been years since anything like this has happened. Honestly, I don't know if there are many cases in which this has happened besides wartime. And even then, I mean, I don't really know if it did or didn't. But the outdoor track season is canceled. And this has deeply impacted some of my good friends that were seniors or even just juniors or even, just a lot of my friends that were going to NCAAs to run at nationals and they were literally at the national meet. My friend Bashir was at the national meet getting ready to race the DMR, getting excited for it, and then the race was canceled. Of course, this was precautionary and I completely support it. I think it was important that they did this, but it is sad for those people that maybe it was their first time making nationals, their last time ever being able to make nationals, and you know, their seasons were cut short. People like the Athlete Special, Spencer Brown, were deeply impacted.
Guys, this is not the video I ever wanted to have to make, but I just need to make this quick video announcing that the NCAA has officially shut down the remainder of the indoor and outdoor championship seasons, meaning I am no longer a collegiate athlete.
I mean, obviously, like, he had his college career ended, cut short. Like, now he's done with college running, and, you know, obviously, if you go watch his videos, which I would highly recommend, you'll see, like, I mean, it's over for him. It's time to move on and, you know, either get a pro contract or really go in on this YouTube thing, I guess. And this decision by the NCAA was met with a lot of outrage and an Instagram was started to help protest this decision. Wait, let me find this real quick. It was called Redshirt Corona year and it has 39,800 followers. And basically what this says is we're trying to rally together other student athletes being affected by the drastic measure concerning coronavirus that is robbing individuals of eligibility, finishing their careers, or simply playing their sport. We spend our lives making sacrifices and investing in our sports. We're seniors, this is not being rally together as many athletes as possible. It's more than just taking away our sport, it's our life. We're only given 4 to 5 precious years of eligibility. We plan to make them count. Redshirt Corona year. So I think this is like a good cause and I think it's interesting. Obviously this is a huge decision put on the NCAA's back and I think a lot of people will either just forego this year or end up, you know, but it really does put a lot of pro athletes and just athletes in general in weird positions, because most of their events that decide how much they get paid, the things that they make, the things that they do, everything, are being canceled. So on top of the NCAA, high school sports are pretty much done because most high schools are being let out, and so basically I think a lot of people are going to end up struggling to train for their sport, as they're not going to be able to have practices, and in a lot of cases it's just going to end up being a weird situation for a lot of high school athletes. Look at that plush Virginia greenery. As for me, the Nike LA 13.1 was canceled, and anybody that did actually get registered will be refunded, which is great, and I think Nike is actually giving $1 million to the causes that they were going to support, because they didn't want to just leave it. So there are still good things happening, but you know, it's just one of those things. And you know, I do think this sucks in a lot of ways, but there is a silver lining, and that is that, at least for our sport, we can train with just a couple friends, and we don't have to have big practices to get all the training in we need, which is super lucky. So we can use this time to train even harder than we would have ever trained, because we won't have meets, we won't have all these things that are getting in the way of our good training. We can just have a really solid training block up until it's time to start racing again, get in really good shape, and that's my goal. I want to get in incredibly good shape, and now that I have all this time with no race on the schedule, because there aren't any races to put on the schedule, and I think that you should do the same. Take this as an opportunity to get as fit as possible. So use this time to get ahead of your competition, stay training hard, and just remember to stay safe, stay healthy, avoid large spaces, wash your hands, and stay really cleanly during this time. And remember that it's less about you and more about the people that you could infect, because I'm sure you guys are young, healthy people that probably won't be deeply affected if you catch the virus, but it's the people that you could infect and the people that you could potentially harm. So just think about others when you're making these decisions. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed, I hope you've been filled in, and try to comment down some thoughts about this in the comments, how you're feeling, your situation, and I'll try and respond to as many comments as I can. As usual though, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Live happy, be healthy.